Turn up.
Wednesday, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That can mean only two things. One, you're watching RG Damn Pod, and two, we are here now live with you, broadcasting on both Facebook and YouTube. If you're with us and you're in the comments, chime in, say what's up. We see you. We welcome you. What's up, Blaze? What's up, Dustin? We're down Draven today. Draven is out in the ether somewhere, so shout out to him wherever he may be. Mike is supposed to join us later on today. Today's episode is dedicated to the recap of Astronomicon. The astronomical cosmic dust has virtually settled on what we are deeming number 5 in the books, Astronomicon. Ladies and gentlemen, did you go? Did you attend? Were you there? Did you see pictures and live vicariously through the interwebs? We want to know. Chime in. Let us know. Dustin, you said you had Astro on the brain. Do you want to start things off with maybe where you want to go with this? Let's talk.
His name is Mod today, Madrox. His name is
my name is Mod.
Yes. First of all, yes, very, very true. I want to say happy birthday to the one and only dead man himself, Blaze the Dead Homie, right here, right now. He is 731th years of dead today. God bless it.
They're telling me.
That is what rumor has it, and I tell you what, you don't look a day over 712. So I want you to know,
712 is the new 711.
I threatened him before we started this pod, and that was one of those shitty Big Brother things. I was like, "You'll never be as old as me," and he was like, "That's a good thing, you asshole." And then I shut up, and then we pushed play, and it was like ding 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 ding, and the intro rolled, and here we are, awkward as it may be. You will never be as old as me. And he said, that's fine. I don't want to be. You old cemetery dirt Latin man. All right, there we go. So now that we got that out of the way, send Blaze some shouts out today. Send him over a beer. If you see him in the bar, because I know he's going to be in a bunch of them today. If you spot him, say, send that guy over there one on me. Because he'll be putting them back. And I don't want him to. And you know what? And call him a goddamn Uber, too. And don't make him drive it.
That's right.
Don't, because if you pull up and the Uber driver gets in the back seat, that is not the Uber you want. Like, I am not here for you. You are here for me.
That is not the Uber.
It's not the Uber we are looking for. Okay.
The Uber.
So now that we got that out of the way, Dustin,
speaking of Blaze going out to have some brews for his birthday, Blaze went out to Brews with Blaze, our first ever event at Astronomicon 5. And let me tell you, I only got to see a small part of it because I was just putting everything together, but it was fucking packed in there.
It was. Let's talk about that. Let's start there. Let's start with the Brews with Blaze. That was the opening ceremony to Astro 5. That was the first thing you got to participate and partake in. I got there, I want to say, like about an hour late. I got there just as I was
fashionably.
Well, fashionably, but not on purpose. Not purposefully. Wanted to be fashionably late, but in reality, what had my whole time schedule was thrown off. I thought we didn't get there till the time, and then it started. But it started at the time.
Yeah. Correct.
When I got there, Blaze was already brewing it. Braze, he was Braze. He wasn't Blaze. He was Braze when I was like, "What's up, Braze?" He was like, "What it do?" No, but like the look of happiness on his face, the look of just everybody had like smiles, ear to ear smiles. We were taking some pictures. We were popping on the scene. Some people were just excited. Like they were like, "What are y'all doing here?" We're like, "What the fuck? Well, I'm here to drink some brews with Blaze." Damn it. And it was good. It was cool. It was cool to just raise a glass with people, chop it up with people we haven't seen in ages.
Monoxide. Who was the ultimate beer pong champion there, Blaze? Did we get a tournament winner?
I believe I told you. I think I did not get to play many games because as you remember, I started it off and I asked Dustin. I was like, "Hey man, what about some beer?" He went right over and grabbed me a pitcher and a cup. And it was over. I had two. I was basically up with a pitcher and a cup, pitcher in one arm, a cup in the other. And then it continued that way, I think, throughout the whole event because somebody else came and brought me another pitcher and I continued to fill up my cup. And then somebody actually gave me a brew that they brought in off the street that was even stronger than the beer that I had there. So I drank it as well.
Well, that one had
I was getting right, and it was nice. And I watched games because I was taking pictures most of the time and mingling and talking to people the entire time. And drinking beers in between. And then
he looked when I approached him, he had so many like jugs of beer, like actual pourable beers, that he looked like he was taking the ad mat photo for next year's. There was there's no way you're not. Who are you holding this for? Like, who's in the bathroom? You're like, I'm holding everybody's shit while they're in the bathroom. Like, what is happening right now?
He's not lying.
And I said, because I seen a few people there that had the pitchers in their hand, and I'm like, dude, you guys should have got, like, next year we need little umbrellas. And I said, that is the gangsterest cocktail ever. It's a pitcher of beer with an umbrella and a straw.
Oh yeah, yeah.
There you go. Cheers and safe. Be safe. There's that. Oh my God.
I did catch Monoxide playing a little Pong.
Yes.
I noticed. I asked him later on. I overheard a little bit of the conversation of what happened in some of the Pong.
Okay, kick it off though. Kick it off. Let everybody know what to do.
But I'm telling you, Monoxide was playing a little bit. Oh, is that it? There it is.
There it was. There it is. Right there.
8-year-old. That may be. It might have happened. Because
he was playing. Okay, so Paul's defense, Paul does not drink or play drinking games.
Well, neither does the 8-year-old. It was water pong.
You don't know that. You don't know that.
I'm going to take the letter. I'm going to go ahead and speak on behalf of the 8-year-old.
I will say
he didn't drink.
I'm going to say that Monoxide actually beat the adults.
He did, but he didn't beat the 8-year-old.
And they brought the ringer in. The 8-year-old who happened to be like a Pong master.
He was so
he had been drinking
just started.
Monday.
That's
what I was
told. The story that I overheard. So
I told the winner. I told the winner because he was a very humble winner. This 8-year-old, he was not cocky. He didn't rub his losing opponent's face in the game. None of that. He shook Paul's hand like a grown ass man and was like, "Good game, sir." And
get off my
I told him because and I was just doing me because I'm messing with him and I'm like, don't be cocky with the win. And he looked at me like, what the like F you, bro. And I was like, just remember, you're still growing. So every time you grow, take a half step back from the table because your arms are going to get long and you're going to end up overthrowing the table because he was just money with that shot. He had that perfect every time. He was like, sink it every time. And I'm like, bro, as you get older, your arms are going to get longer. Just make sure you compensate and you take that half a step away from the table and keep sinking them. And it was just like, you could see his mind registering the information and like pie charts and diagrams are being drawn inside of his like brain chalkboard. But I think he understood what I was saying. I think he understood what I was saying about the growth and the arm length and your actual shot, and for you not to miss or overshoot the shot.
Strength and your power, and
he was money. That, right? He was money every shot. He was ching, and Paul was not having it. He was like, "I'm gonna knock over the table."
That was real. Paul wasn't.
You're an embarrassment.
That was real.
You should be lucky I'm letting you even throw at my table.
Right. Yes. You are an embarrassment to the sport.
Yes.
He's 8. He's 8.
He was out there.
He is not. He is a smile to the sport and a see you and raise you half full glass of water kind of way. That shout out to that 8-year-old Victor. Shout out to Paul for being a good sport and actually taking on an entire team.
Showing up and having fun at the party.
Right. First of all, shout out to Paul for showing up and having fun. Amen to that. Second of all, shout out to Paul for single-handedly taking on an entire team by himself. Because that's how they won. He maniacally went through each one of their team, blowing their eyebrows off until he got to the ringer, and then they shut him down.
It's true.
It happened.
It's true. That is exactly how it happened. If you were there, props to you, to everyone we've seen. It was good to see y'all. It was a nice way. It was a really, really dope way to kind of usher in the event.
I tried to record right before the stuff actually opened up. We were waiting to get the final say. Like, you know, the doors were sitting there and we were waiting on the bartender to be in place and all the extra stuff. And we were waiting for the final say. And it was probably the last 10 or 15 minutes before that. And I started actually trying to throw some of it for cornhole just to see if I could get a game in at least.
See if you had your stride.
Me and Insane E were out there, you know, doing it. And Insane E was just killing it. Like one after the other, dropping in the hole, on the fucking table. I was like,
he's gonna get mad now because everybody's gonna be like, "Don't cornhole me." You walked into that. I'm sorry. Just kidding. I'm kidding. No, but seriously, that is an art as well because everybody's gonna be like, "Dude, don't cornhole me, man." Like, shut up, man. Never playing cornhole again. On this day, he dropped the bags to never pick them up again. Don't let it be like that. It's just a joke. All right, look, but there is a skill and an art form to sack toss, cornhole, whatever terminology and or title you give it. It is an art. You could let me tell you, I know something about sacks, Jack.
I know something about sacks, and I know how to toss them.
It doesn't
Malone
sound...
ain't looking to toss them. Carl Malone looking to throw them.
Right, Carl Malone ain't look right. Carl Malone looking to just keep them to himself. Carl Malone keeping them to himself. Oh my goodness! But anyway, that was a great way to kind of like the proverbial icebreaker for those people who were new to the event and kind of coming in and was like, what do I expect? I don't know how to approach people. And then everybody was just there and it was a chill vibe and it was like a house party vibe, but at the event. And it was just like a way to kind of like not only just break the ice, but melt the ice and get everybody like warm and comfortable for what was to lay ahead of them, which was Astro 5. That was like the entree into the event. It was a great time. I thought it was great. Only thing I'm opting is umbrellas and or beer koozies exclusively for next year's. Because I think that's something I liked it so nice, want to do it twice, maybe even thrice, because it was so dope. So like I'm voting for that just as a BT Dubs. If you guys were there and want to see it happen again, I want to hear from you guys too, whether in the comments, on Instagram. You know how to get at us. You know where we at and where we be. It's not mysterious. You know what we do. Get at us. Let us all know on our respective posts and shit like that. Let us know, hey, man, that was the shit. Can't wait to do it again. Definitely keep that event. Or if there was an event that you didn't like or did like, let us know about that too. Because, again, we do this for you. So the more happier you are, we are, and it all works together. We work together to make it amazing, to make it the pop culture event of the year. That's what we do. All right, so that was a good way to totally to bring it in. Where you want to go after that, Blaze? Now that was Dustin's memory about Blaze. Blaze, do you want to kick a memory about that you want to go to? We can. There's no timeline.
Blaze,
we can segue wherever you like.
About Dustin.
Oh man, I think
something about Dustin.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. He was like, no, I'm not going to say nothing about him.
Shit, there was a couple of things about Dustin.
I'm going
to move on to where the party that night.
Okay.
That's actually where I was going to go. And that is about Dustin because we did, first we went, it was a party later on in the evening. And it was, I believe, I remember watching a few people out there, ROC, Gracie Stage. I know I saw Killa out there.
It was. I want to say it was ROC. Thing. It was Buckshot.
Buckshot. Yes. God damn. How do I forget Buckshot?
It was Boondock, and then Killa.
Yeah.
Killa, and then everybody, and then it segued into Killer Karaoke that night.
This is where my Dustin.
Okay, set it up. Yep. I'll go backwards. Set it up. Keep going.
Basically we were backstage trying to figure out exactly what song we were going to sing, and there were a couple of songs that were on there. And we, it was getting later and later. In the last minute, Mad Dry's like, we got to get one and we got to go. And actually, Dustin was the one that said it first. He's like, we need a song because they're about to close it down before we get our ass out there before it starts fucking dwindling down.
We have to do our ceremony.
Now this is after like
we try to make it all of us together.
Yeah, so we're trying to get everybody together just to figure out which songs. So we were kicking songs all the way throughout the room. I threw one out there, and then I was kind of confident at the time. And then Dustin threw one out there, and then we got closer to the stage. And I remember the last minute I turned to Jamie, and I was like, you know what? Let's just do Dustin's song. And either way, Dustin was going to probably be singing.
Because I was here,
we were
and then he was like, go here.
Together. Right. So it didn't. So we went out there. We started with the song that I picked for first, which was Sublime.
And it went over. It went over good.
It went over fine. But then when song 2 was kicking on, it was like this explosion in the room that just went.
They
boom.
saw it.
Bubbling. It came from the mouth. I'm telling you.
And they were very much ready for this song.
That was good.
And it was ready. And Dustin, you killed it. Dustin killed it that evening.
Telling you, dude, he knew it. I'm both like, okay, I'm giving you the first Sublime pick, and I'm giving you the Weezer pick. Both of them I thought were slower songs, but we wanted something everyone could sing along with us, and didn't realize how hard. Hey, what up, man?
There he is.
Didn't realize how hard both of those songs hit with the audience and gravitated to. So when they started singing along and catching the Holy Ghost, it was fucking awesome. I still have not seen footage of that. So if you watching this right now, or someone has footage of that killer karaoke where we did both the Sublime and the Weezer tracks, let us know, because that shit was killer. That was fun. Thank you to everybody who participated in that. It's always awesome to watch y'all get up there and do the do. You be in the spotlight, so to speak, and kill it.
My voice was spent by that, but I think we still had a great time.
I think it was killer, dude. I played air guitar on a mic stand because it was the guitar solo for Say It Ain't So.
Yeah.
It was actually it was Love. yeah. The Santeria. Yeah. It was good. It was good. But like the idea that everybody was singing along and it was just a good vibe. Everybody was there to like literally have a good time, and it was to be had, and people were getting it. So
yeah, that was generally the idea. Just picking a song
for sure.
Somebody could sing together with us, and both songs were that. And that's what was
absolutely
100%.
And props to, again, ROC and Buckshot and Boondocks and Killa. I know I got to see. Yeah, I know I got to see Killa fucking schooled it, dude. Shout out to ABK. He put on an amazing set. Everybody rocked the house. I got to actually see Killa's set. I actually filmed a little bit of it because I was catching the old school Jug vibes, and I was like, it was so dope, dude. So fucking awesome. I got to see
some of Boondocks, and I got to see
man. Set. Yeah, for real though, man. Props to everybody. They fucking rocked. It was so dope. And what a great way to end the night with the killer karaoke, and everybody just basically loosening the ties, so to speak, and letting their hair down and just having a good old fucking time. And that was the end of that Friday. That's kind of was the crescendo there. And then we segue into that Saturday. And that's when shit started getting, it never really truly stopped. It just kind of like felt like it paused for a minute because that sun came up and it was suns up, guns up. That parking lot filled up and it was time for Astro Day 2.
I got another Astro Ghost behind me right here. Little
Astro monster. Who is that? Who is the Astro Ghost?
Creeping in the cut. That's George Vlahakis there.
Hey now, what up, George?
Rare sighting in the wild.
Yes, the rare sighting of the Mr. Vlahakis. Very awesome. Thank you to and shout out to obviously Dustin and Mike and George and everyone who participated in making this event because all of you see Blaze and Twiztid and all the pretty painted people and the music and everything. I want you to truly understand, if there wasn't for those people like the George and the Mike and Dustin and everyone who's handling all the stuff, there wouldn't be a stage for people to perform on or lights to cascade on them or speakers in which to be heard. So those type of events and porting and coordinating and putting everything together, I can't do nothing but say thank you, motherfuckers, and clap for you because this was by far the best. I know it was 5, so it's like, bring the best to the game. But I mean, literally everything leveled up, everything gained up, man. Y'all fucking killed it, man. For real. Thank you from us. Man. I've heard the kids and fans and everybody say thank you, but thank you from us. Don't let it not be said. Let it be said from the top of the roof, from the mountaintops as loud as possible. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Keep doing what you do. It's fucking working. That's what's up.
Guys, man.
Truly.
It takes a village, man. It's all of us. So
for real, man.
All the way around and back to y'all for giving us that, giving us the reins and being like, do this.
Man, seriously, it's been nothing but a positive event as we grow forward and just watching the growth, seeing the smiles, having people say, last year was my first year, or I've been coming since fucking Astro 1, or just hearing when people came on, knowing this is a 5-year event that literally stood the test of time of COVID and like where other shit got derailed. It seems like we were in the gym just buffing up, just really cutting the corners on that square, making it a circle and coming round and solid with 5.
We did. Yeah, it was 100%.
Bring it around.
You know,
Love it.
200% increase in effort and dedication on our side, and I felt it really showed.
Absolutely.
You know, just in the show alone, you know, Burton Manor was great. It was a great new host. Big, open, very accommodating. Just
absolutely, beautiful venue. Like very spacious. Something like again, like I remember we Paul and I were walking in from like starting our day 2. It was a Saturday, and we seen Jay Towers, and he happened to be there, and he was like, he just kind of looked and he was smiling, and I was like, hey man, how are you? You know, we did the whole what's going on kind of deal, and then I kind of just felt obligated to say, because the place is so big, and I was like, we're in that awkward place, Jay, and he's like, what do you mean? And I'm like, dude, we want to grow, but this place is like super ambitious move, and it could go bad for us. I'm hoping for the best. And he was like, have you seen? And his response was, have you seen the parking lot? You guys are in good hands, man. Have a great day. I'm so proud of you.
Space.
And I was like, oh my God. Because I felt good. I felt good about that, because it was like, we're still, you know, I don't want to say necessarily in denial, but again, it was a big bite to take.
Very humble.
They were parking on 96.
Yes.
They were parking on the service drive, which, if you're from around here, it's very illegal.
It's very illegal.
What you're saying, Jamie, is what we all do. Is we just stay very humble in what we do, because we don't want to waggle or think that we're bigger than we are. Because again, man, we know our place, and we want to grow organically.
You get ahead of yourself.
Absolutely,
but,
man.
My biggest fear was like Friday before the doors open. I'm like, ooh, I hope it doesn't look empty, because we had like 17-foot aisles and 20-foot aisles. Like, we overly accommodated for a crowd that, you know, it's like, if you build it, they will come. But I mean, they fucking did.
No, it's like you over accommodated for a crowd that you weren't guaranteed you were going to get. And when they did start filing in, and the masses started coming through the door, and the smiles on their face and the sunshine that spilled in after them, it was just a good vibe. The aisles filled up. People were happy. I seen smiles on vendors' faces. It was great. I mean, we could talk about that, like the dealers on the ground. Everybody was happy and excited. The fucking talent, the guests, the pop culture icons that came and graced our presence, and people in attendance presence, man. Some of the nicest people that this world has produced. And really just solid people, like you know, not it's all good, you know, and then they get to the green room and they're just an asshole. No, I'm talking about like people that are genuinely solid people. Like, I like to say like us, but that are both ways, both behind and in front of the velvet rope.
I like to think, for the most part, we do a good job of both selecting guests that are in that pocket, like-minded, as well as our volunteers, because obviously I'm the one vetting the volunteers and kind of being specific in who we're picking. But those are some of the best compliments that we get, is like, oh man, your staff is amazing. And that's because we have high expectations for ourselves, which we then kind of push on to our staff.
Right. I love that.
They all take a pride in it, just like we do. Like, they're happy to be there. They're reaching out to us before next year. Like, put me on the list, man. I want to do it again.
I love that. That makes me so happy, dude. That makes me so very happy. And just to like to see the not only, like you say, like the volunteers, or just to see like actual people's responses after the fact. I know we're jumping all over, and we were Friday and we're Saturday, but I'm talking about after the event. But in the after event, just reading people's heartfelt posts and on Facebook and Instagram and what have you, and just things that they're saying. And man, I brought my kid, and I thought it was going to be this way, and it ended up being the greatest thing, or the worst thing in the world had happened, and I thought all was lost. And then I met this guy named Dustin or Michael, and they helped me and my kid, get everything we were supposed to have done. It's like that shit right there speaks volumes to me, because everyone is important, and we want everyone to have an amazing time, from the staff to the volunteers to the talent to obviously the attendees and people that are going. So it's like that kind of care and effort. I say thank you for that, because when I see people say thank you for that, it's like, dude, you understand. Sometimes you just want acknowledgement. You know, it's like, we're not looking for accolades. We just want you to understand that we want you to have a great time, and it's not bullshit. So when you see us doing our very best to like make something happen for you because of a whatever situation, the oh shit situation, we still give a shit and want to make that happen. I love that. That makes me feel proud to be able to say that kind of shit out loud and not have it just be blowing smoke up your ass, and knowing that it's factual shit. So I love that, and thank you guys for that, dude. That's the shit.
No, and I'm in the same boat. Honestly, to me, my biggest compliment when people talk about Astronomicon, obviously, it's a very, it's, you know, it's pride felt for me and Dustin and you guys to know that we put on this type of event. But to me, the biggest compliment is when we're there and you see a family, right? Because I can go to anything, right? I can go to the diner, I can go to a convention, I can go to a concert, I can go to a whorehouse. That doesn't mean I'm going to take my family there.
Whorehouses going on? What's happening there, Mike?
Left the wife and kids in the lobby, gonna bang this broad house.
Yeah, you know,
I had to. But I hear you. I totally understand.
So knowing that a family can come to our event and be safe and be happy and be engaged in all facets, like,
and have something for everyone too. That's so important. Not only can you bring the family, but there is something for everyone in that family, both mom, dad, Jane Jr., the whole entire vibe is something for everyone. And that's
the biggest compliment. And it doesn't even have to be said out loud. You can see it. You know it when you see it. Yeah. You know it when you see it. You're like, yeah, right.
For real, man. For real.
So no, but it's good, man. And we're going to continue to grow. And I think that we're on to something with the new venue. And I think that the hotel, I mean, everybody that stayed at all 3 different hotels that we had locked in, nobody had anything bad to say.
I love that.
Again, we're picking the right places and the right people to partner with. So it's, it's a good thing.
Blessed to say that we're making good decisions that are yielding good rewards as we go forward. That's awesome. Super happy about that. Where do you want to go next? Do you want to talk about? We could talk about the Saturday, including the Electric Lettuce show.
Well, that was a big day. I have never seen a concert at Astronomicon in 5 years. So
awesome. On the grounds, no one had to leave. Everything went well.
He still didn't see the concert.
Say it again.
I said Michael has never been to a concert at Astronomicon ever.
Nope.
I'm like, even this year when you had to walk 50 feet down a hallway and you would have been at the concert.
He said, I gotta get
I was definitely passed out for sure.
I was gonna say,
I take the opportunity while you guys are on stage to kind of regroup and prepare. So while you guys were doing Electric Lettuce, we were filling popcorn bags and we were getting that ready. So again, man,
preparation,
it never stops.
Yeah, man, the preparation and the detail and the attention to detail and just everyone working together as a unit and a team. The show was amazing. The show was a fun time. There was plenty of people there. Everybody looked like they were having a fucking bomb time. After that, we went to a different portion of the convention hall and sat down and had a movie evening with a host of plenty of fam that came out and pulled up for that event. Everybody got a commemorative popcorn bag full of tasty, salty popcorn goodness. Usher Blaze was on hand, escorting everyone.
Usher Blaze. I want to give a special shout out to Usher Blaze.
I seen him. Awesome. He escorted 2 people out. He was like, "There'll be none of that."
Did you really?
Right this way.
No, I'm kidding. He did tell one person. I was like, "No, what's up with that?" He went over there. He was like,
their seat during the dark.
Yes, he was like, "Look, man, you're gonna have to quiet down, man." Usher Blaze was in full effect, making sure everything was running smooth as a top.
So I'm gonna need you to hush up.
Absolutely. And because the movie was so heartfelt and so much fun, Paul and I have privately conversated about making a small limited run of t-shirts dedicated to some statements and phrases said within.
Oh
If you were there, you know about that. If you weren't, look forward to that in the coming weeks and months for some fun and put a smile on your face kind of vibe if you were there, and just a cool collectible if you weren't, maybe for the following coming up year or something like that. But yeah, the movie night was fucking awesome. Everybody got to try jalapenos on their popcorn. Never really heard a yay or a nay about that. Maybe everybody got their shits in the morning and didn't want to say anything.
All nays. They were like, we're not doing that.
No way. That's more peños for me. Bring them. I'll eat them all.
Give me all the peños.
Give me all the peños if you could.
Bunch of dirty
Saturday was an awesome day. Again, like to me, it was like Saturday was like the most I don't know how to say it. I don't want to say like power pack day. It was the most shit that I did of the day that day until Sunday, which was a lot of things to do as well. But Saturday was the epic day for me, because Friday was like, holy shit, it's a reality. And I kind of was blessed to be able to fall back and watch like Blaze do his thing, and then watch everybody perform. And like I say, and then Killer headlined, and then everybody did the Killer karaoke. And then I woke up the next day and it was like, okay, now it's time for me and Paul to get on the horse and everybody to watch. And so it's like we kind of like did the hot tag, and everybody got a turn in the ring, and everybody held their own responsibility. And it was just fucking awesome to see everybody come together. Blaze came out on the Electric Lettuce show and did some OG shit with us. It was just, man, it was a fucking amazing time. Props to everybody who came, pulled up. It was fucking awesome. What is it? I got to yeah. Hey, there you go. That is another one. That is a great one. But I think
somebody's poster.
No,
I think the takeaway is it's okay. I'm a priest. I think that's the takeaway. That is the greatest one ever. All right, so then let's before we talk about Sunday, let's segue off into a different thing. If you had to, and I say this as a disclaimer, with absolute no disrespect to any other celebrity or pop icon persona, who was your personal favorite of this year? You can pick two. They rose to the top echelon of your fandom, or they were just a sweetheart or a great person. Start with Dustin and we'll go around. Whatever. Go ahead.
I can't pick just two. I have three of them. Number one, Corey motherfucking Taylor. Him and his crew couldn't have been fucking more fucking cool. Just so cool. Awesome people all around. They had fun. We had fun. Number two, fucking Peter Dante, like fan favorite, and definitely needs to come back.
What a good dude. What a fucking good dude.
Dante was a huge success. I didn't even realize it was going on for the longest time.
That's awesome.
I was like, oh, they're just outside hanging out. That's cool. What's up, Dante?
That's so rad.
What's up, Mr. Cheezel? Yeah, that's just what I kept wanting him to say.
So,
and it's a torn between
your third.
So many good guests that I've known and loved for years, but I mean, I'll say Danielle Harris again. Really stole my heart. She was very, very sweet, very accommodating, and just very nice to have around. So
wow,
all three good in my book.
That's awesome. I'll go quick. Obviously, I'm going to say Nick Castle, because I was the biggest advocate to have him there. It was an honor to meet him. I've been a big ass fan since forever. Just really, really laid back, really cool dude. I love how like he doesn't really. I don't think he understands how famous he is. I don't think he really, and I like that about him. It's not that he's like, unaware. He's very aware. He just doesn't really give a shit. I like that. He's kind of cool in his elder age. He's just kind of cool. Like, no big deal. I love that. He's just really, really awesome. Corey Taylor. Again, what a great guy! Just really cool chopping it up with him. It was nice to have some conversations with him and see how he was. And props to him for being cool with my family. Just really, really solid dude. And the last person, believe it or not, who I have brief history with, but Tyler Mane. I had a great conversation with Tyler Main, and if everything works according to plan, I'm going to be doing a little project with him, and I'm excited about that. So those are my three. And again, that's no discredit to Miss Harris and Scout Taylor Compton, who were both absolutely mesmerizing and total sweethearts to everyone in attendance.
You said pick two. I did.
I'm just getting my accolades. Also, Holly Marie Combs and Brian Krause were absolute sweethearts to our family, and I just wanted to shout them out as well. I can never pick three. I pick five. Go ahead. Blaze, keep it swinging the mic.
Oh, okay. It's me. All right.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to say, all right, you said pick two. I'm going to say first, Danhausen, Blaze as a Danhausen.
Yeah, Danhausen
is my dude. That was awesome.
So cool.
And, so I got to meet him for a few moments. So that was cool. Got to take a picture with him. So that was awesome. And then I would say number two would probably be Peter Dante. Went out and took a rip off his bowl during I think it was Saturday for a moment. And then, completely forgot I was painted up. It was like, I better clean this up before getting needless to say, that was the last hit I took of the bowl.
That's great.
I love it. A joint with
I love that.
Andy.
Yes! Fuck yes.
So, yeah, that's what's up. Still, yeah. But that was
one
cool.
for the
He was very
history.
down to earth dude. He was mad cool, hanging out with everybody. Anybody that was coming up and saying what's up outside, even. He was remembering. Hey, here, kid. Take this, kid.
He's a very personable person, and when you meet him and conversate with him, he has that. And I don't want to say it's nothing like it's a genuine ability to communicate with a person and make them feel like you've known them forever. He has that ability. As soon as you start talking to him, you're like, I feel like we went to school. I feel like we went to college. I feel like we've been on tour 900 times. Like, I've known this guy for my entire life, and we literally met like 7 minutes ago. He has that. Mr. Dante has that ability about him.
He is my brother.
Yep. Oh yeah. Giving hugs and bringing it in. Brother's got a hug.
He's a little neck nuzzler.
Yeah, Mike apparently tapped out, so I will throw another.
I was also hyped to see Dirk Manning out there.
Absolutely, dude.
It was cool to see him. It was great to see Bill Mosley once again. I didn't get a chance to chat with him, but it was awesome to see him out there just kicking it and doing his thing once again.
That's what's up. No, hell yeah! Shout out Richard Brake too, and Jeff Daniel Phillips. It was nice to meet him.
Hell yeah.
A different kind of guy.
All right, I want to shout them all out.
Kick your 2 or 3 that were your top shelf.
Mike.
It's gonna be tough. It's tough to pick because I have personal favorites, but then people that surprise me. But
I think that's what this is about. I think this is about people that surprise.
Every single guest this year was just easy to deal with and amazing, and we didn't have anyone that was particular about what they required or what they needed from us.
For sure.
I'm gonna say so my phone died. So Jamie, who were your 3, just so I don't double down?
No, that's fine. I picked Nick Castle, Corey Taylor, and I said I had a nice conversation with Tyler Main about working on a project. So that was awesome to me. Those are just side things that aside from the event itself, those were green room experiences that were a personal thing for myself. So I focused on those. But then I had mad honorable mentions. So literally it's a free for all. Have at it.
Chris, who were yours?
Oh, it was Danhausen.
Great.
And I believe I said Peter Dante. And then I also said Dirk Manning and Bill Mosley.
He did. To which I seen him and I raised him, Richard Brake and Jeff Daniel Phillips.
All 3 from hell. All 3 of them.
Fair enough. No, good. Go ahead.
So for me, from beginning to end, Judge Reinhold. His wife was a peach to deal with. They were on it. They were so humble and cool, and his panel was really good. So Judge Reinhold was amazing.
That's awesome.
The Charmed people. Just because they were a late addition that I've kind of been working on for a couple of years.
Marie Combs and Brian Krause. Yeah, absolutely. Total sweethearts.
And then realistically, fucking Corey Taylor, let's be honest. It's Corey.
Cool, man.
He was cool, man. Cool. But then the ones that surprised me were all the Halloween guests that I was just like, because again, I'm not the horror guy, but like Nick Castle, beyond humble.
Absolutely.
Danielle and Scout, like they were just like two little kids playing around all weekend. They had such a good time being together and hanging out.
I'm going to be bold and say this. Danielle and Scout are in many, many ways equivalent to the female Twiztid. They have a beautiful chemistry. They're like a female duo. They work well. They bounce well off each other. I like them as a duo. I think they should always be packaged together. I don't know why. Their energy together is amazing. I love that.
I mean, that's a big part of it, pairing celebrities up.
And they're both like their own thing, but then when they get together, it was amazing to watch them.
Right. It's like peanut butter and chocolate, dude. It's like you can't go wrong.
David Howard Thornton is amazing, but when he gets in that,
always good.
When he gets in character, it's hilarious.
It is. He made it a point to stop by and come by there and terrify me because he knows that I'm something about him when full costumage, dude. He literally scares me to my soul. Man. I think it's when I watched him cut that lady from her hoo-hoo nanny all the way to her boobies. I think that's what resonates inside of my head every time I see him. I love him, and he knows it.
Nice. Obviously, everyone will say Peter Dante because he was just so out there and just he was the main Chen. He was this year's main Chen, I think. And then to me, Rick Steiner was beyond like appreciative and happy. And thankful, he was like, thanks for bringing us home. Kevin Nash was the same way. I love bringing the Michigan people back because it's just a little bit of a family vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like you're coming home, you're seeing people people are coming through that you already know from 20 years ago. But yeah, man. And then I would say Twiztid and Blaze, they were real good. Those guys are real helpful. Yeah. I heard nothing but good stories about Brews with Blaze, so that's got to be a staple from now on. And thank you guys for letting us do what we do.
Good shit. Shout out to Godfather as well. Total straight up G. I love it. I was privy to some conversations where he bossed up on a few people, and I was blown away by both his thuggery and his professionality at the same time. And I have got to say he is a solid dude, and I got nothing but respect for him. And who else am I forgetting? Dan Housing. I'm gonna go back and circle back to what Blaze said about Dan Housing. A great dude. I couldn't say enough thank yous and congratulating him on his success because we've watched him come up. He frequents the Michigan area and he's even been to Astronomicon before, and it was nice to actually host him as a celebrity and his comeuppance, man. So there was a really, really good vibe. It was a lot of humbleness, a lot of big hearts in the room, and I think everybody felt the love. So thank you to everybody for real though, man. You guys, all of the talent, everybody who fucking made it work. Sunday was that day. We wrapped it on Sunday. We had somewhere in there too. There was a script read, and shout out to the artist formerly known as Freaky P, now known as Cordial P, and one Blaze Your Dead Homie for being Rick and Morty in the script read and carrying all of us. Because Blaze was a wonderful Rick and P was a great Morty, and they carried the episode.
Bro, he was great.
That was a great script read. That was I want to say that was Friday. So I'm
also not notable mention, but an absolute all-star of the weekend. One Mr. James Campbell from the Rift.
James,
because without him,
definitely
we were in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah,
he saved our butts for the Nick Castle panel because our panel host had to leave. So, love you, James. You're the man.
Oh, James,
without you, there are no panels.
Straight up, James. We got nothing but love for you, man. James has been a honorary team member for quite a few years now, and just him continually putting forth the effort and stepping up to any type of challenge just solidifies his spot in our team. We love you, James. Thank you for helping us do everything, man. Seriously, you and your wife as well. Thank you both, man. You guys are the fucking bomb.
Brody's the shit.
Oh damn, Blaze is out. Okay, all right, Blaze, that was cool. All right, so in the last of the last was the 25 years of Twiztid panel. We discussed many wonderful things. We took a lot of people back through our career, where we started, how things have changed for us from recording music and writing songs to where we were at in mental states during certain releases and which ones we liked more than others. James helped us with that panel as well. It was really awesome, very informative, very heartfelt. I hate when you do that. Very heartfelt, and I'm glad that everybody got to attend it. I'm happy that was the way that we ushered out the event. It was beautiful bringing it in with Bruce with Blaze, but it was amazing to send everybody on their way with a hug from Twiztid in the form of the 25 years of Twiztid panel. The smiles and looks on people's faces. The photo we took was iconic. It speaks volumes for the attendance and just people and standing with us in everything we do. We can never say thank you enough. We will continue to say thank you until we're blue in the face, but we can never truly say thank you enough for all of you for standing with us and helping us make these dreams of ours become reality. This one, 4, 3, 2, 1, and obviously 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 as we go forward. We love you, motherfuckers. Before I leave, I want to tell you there is a giveaway that is shared between Astronomicon and Elite Comics 11. There is a 9.2 ASM, that's Amazing Spider-Man number 300, which is the first appearance of Venom with white pages up for grabs, as well as a jersey and 2 passes to a future Astronomicon event. 3 winners will be chosen. Go to Elite Comics 11, follow them, follow Astronomicon, follow Elite on notifications on elitecomics11.com. And you're just like that, you're registered to win. Congratulations to the winners when they happen. It will be on May 6th. And good luck to everyone who participates in the participatables. You could win. And if you don't, 2 other motherfuckers will win. So somebody's going to win. Why shouldn't it be you? My name is Jamie Madrox. That's Mike Winiger. That's Dustin. Blaze was
got it.
Sean.
That's the first time he got it.
Yes. Well,
he got it right on the first time. This is huge.
Hey man, you made me cheese. I was gonna try to be cool, like I just did it all natural. All right, I'll take it. I'll Charlie Brown it on the way out. We love you guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate you spending your Wednesdays with us. We thank you if you attended Astronomicon. We thank you if you didn't attend. We heard people that said that you couldn't attend and you have plans to go next year. No worries. Just see, he's doing it to you. No worries. No worries. We appreciate you all the same, whether you came or you didn't go, whether you helped us promote or you didn't. We still appreciate you, and we look forward to Astro 6. Thank you for Astro 5. We love you. My name is Jamie. That's Mike and Dustin, and we out of this bitch.